Today, if we had to do a low volume car, we started messing with electric, and I was the biggest anti-electric car guy that you could ever get. But, you just can't stay behind. You just got to, and we did our first electric Cobra 2 years ago. One of my installers came to me and says, Lance, I'm going to put electric drivetrain in a Cobra. I said, no, you're not even one of mine. Forget about it. It's never going to happen. I'm going to die and say I've never driven an electric car. That's what I want to say. And, he spoke me into it. I sent him a rolling chassis, and he built a Tesla drivetrain in it. And with the first test run, he smashed it. To give an idea, this thing was at the time, he had over 1,600 or 1,800 pound foot of torque going to the back wheels at 1 mile an hour. And he's a guy who's drag raced VWs and stuff in the old days. He said, Lance, that car just caught me out. Anyhow, got the car done, finished, and I came down and drove it, and I was hooked from that moment onwards. I don't know if any of you have been in a Plaid, the Tesla Plaid or anything like that. You're not racing. If you're racing against a gasoline car, you're not racing against him. You leave the scene of the race while he's thinking about trying to race. There's every other piston engine car I've ever raced. The two of them jump away and they race. They go down the road and one starts pulling away. The electric car just leaves the scene.
I just don't want to hear that.
I'm with you. I get it. I've heard the stories. I've got buddies with them, and the same can be said for Lycra or yoga pants on a man. They're super comfortable and they're super supportive.
You're not going to get us.
You hear people making that art, but at the same time, I'm still not going to. You can convince me that it's the most comfortable pair of pants that you'll ever put on, but I'm not going to do it.
If you carry on talking like that, I'm going to have to ask my Deborah, bring me about like.
Cheers. Yeah, the EV stuff comes up all the time, and I feel like I use the Cobra as an example of like what not to put an electric motor, and only because it is that experience.
You guys
side pipes.
Drop it, So I won't sell it now. I've had it 2 years. I've had many offers. We're building 3 more. There's customers that are paying crazy amounts of money to have. We're finishing an all-wheel drive Daytona. That's the one we want to take on the Plaid. We think we can get it to the 1.7 second, hopefully, because of weight. We're going to build a car and bring it down to about 2,800 pounds with only roughly a 150, 200 mile range. But it's all about to get that quarter mile time. It's going to be all-wheel drive. We finished an electric GT40 in England. A company did one there, and that's coming to America. It's very impressive. Of course, nothing with a piston engine in that class or stuff can run with that GT40 on the quarter mile. The Cobra ended up weighing only 2,450 pounds, but I've only got 125 mile range. But it accelerates so fast. You can look when you later on, just look up Superformance MKIII-E. Is it? What is it called? I'm blank. MKIII-E. Yeah, MKIII-E. And it's the 3 little lines as a 3, Roman 3. But yeah, I've at the drag strip messed with kids with Roush engines, 700 horsepower Mustangs and all that type of stuff. Give them a rolling start, let them start getting into the torque band of the car, and it's the same thing. It doesn't race the car; it just leaves the scene of the race. It just gone. Accelerates so quickly. I used to hear from customers that I'd taken for test drives over the years. This goes back 20 years. They always talk about, man, my neck was so sore the next day after you took me in the Cobra, and I could never understand what that was all about. Well, after the first day of testing of the Superformance Mark III-E, the next morning I woke up and I couldn't move my neck. I thought, what the hell's going on? I did it to myself. That car, it hurts you. It hurts you. It hurts your neck.
Are you electronically controlling the way that you roll out the torque and acceleration to put the power down? Because that car could swap ends pretty quickly.
No, and that's how it was when he first finished it. No, he's done a lot of work on the programming of it. It's now got a reasonably lengthy accelerator pedal. You can actually go down a quarter and the car feels normal, but from halfway, all sorts of shit's going to start happening.
Damn.
Wow.
And